Hi, it's Rebecca over here with the Elephant Key, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about Mercury Retrograde. This is coming up September 27th till about October 18th, and Mercury is the planet that affects communications, technology, text, any type of communication. This is a time where you really want to look over the fine details on paperwork, contracts, or agreements. This is a time where texts may not be sent, or you may send them to the wrong people. Emails may be misconstrued. You may not get that phone call you were waiting for. It affects most of the 3D ways in which we communicate. Wires get crossed quite literally. Your car battery may not function properly. So these are things to be aware of during these times. One of the things I want to really speak to you on about Mercury retrograde specifically is, whereas 3D, tangible things that you can touch, see, hear, feel, while those things are being disrupted during Mercury retrograde, you may find that spiritual messages are coming in on point. They may be coming in rapidly. This is a time for major healing. Loved ones or friends from the past might return. You may have communication with them. But I find personally for myself that during retrograde moments is the time that I get the most intense spiritual growth. Because everything else is being disrupted, so that spirit, your guides, your ancestors, source, angels, all of these things can come through with messages for you. This is a time to pause. This is a time to reflect. This is an amazing time to heal. So, with that being said, don't fear Mercury retrograde. Don't look at it as a time of, here we go. Because this is the time where you're going to do the most healing. If you're receptive to those messages, if you can sit in the stillness between breaths, those messages, the synchronicities that come in through Mercury retrograde are phenomenal if you're paying attention, if you're raising your awareness. And you can also raise your vibration during these periods of time, because everything else is misguided or being chaotic. You can, in effect, raise your vibration to listen to the spirit realm. So, with that being said, this specific Mercury retrograde has, well, all Mercury retrogrades have a Retroshade, which is 2 weeks before Mercury retrograde and 2 weeks after. The effects you can feel that long. So essentially, it can be an 8-week process instead of a 4-week process. But, so don't be surprised if you're already feeling some of that a little bit before and a little bit afterwards. But it's a pretty magical time, especially this one, because we're so close to the end of October when we're coming out of this. So it's supposed to go direct October 18th, but then you have the retroshade of that 2 weeks afterwards, which really goes into the end of October, when we get to the point where the veil is the thinnest and we're able to communicate or feel the effects of spirit beyond the veil that much clearer. So, I hope this helped you understand retrograde a little bit and release a little bit of fear of it. Just be aware. Look at your contracts. Double check that text that you sent. Double check that email. And get ready for spirit to send those messages through. Have a great day. And if there's anything else, leave me a comment.